All right, let's get right into it. We're about to pull back the curtain on this constant, hidden battle that your body is fighting for you every single second of every single day. Seriously, it's this incredible fight to keep you stable and functioning in a world that's, well, anything but stable. This is the story of your body's ultimate balancing act.
I mean, think about it for a second. We've all been there, right? You're freezing, so you start to shiver uncontrollably, or it's boiling hot and you start sweating. These aren't just random quirks of being human. Nope. They are super calculated, life-saving moves in a much, much bigger game that's happening inside you right now. So let's start with the first piece of this puzzle, the body's balancing act. It all boils down to solving one massive problem. How in the world does your body keep everything on the inside stable and consistent when the world on the outside is just complete chaos? Well, the hero of our story has a name, and that name is homeostasis. It's a cool word, comes from the Greek for similar and standing still, which is a perfect description. It's your body's brilliant, totally automatic system for keeping everything just right. It's what keeps your internal world from spinning out of control. Take this number, for example, 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. This isn't just some trivia fact. It is a critical set point. It's the perfect temperature that your cells need to do their jobs. If you stray too far from this number, things start to break down fast. And homeostasis is the tireless guardian of this exact number. And it's not just about temperature. Your body is juggling dozens of these things all at once, like the pH of your blood. It has to stay right around 7.4. Any tiny shift can be a huge problem. This level of precision just goes to show you how incredibly delicate and absolutely essential this internal balance really is. So the big question is, how does your body actually pull this off? Well, the easiest way to think about it is like you have this amazingly sophisticated thermostat inside you, one that's constantly making these tiny, precise adjustments to keep everything perfectly in range. The whole process is called a feedback loop, and it's got three key players. First, you have the sensor. Think of it like a scout that detects something is off. That scout sends an urgent message to the control center, which is usually your brain. The brain figures out what's going on and then sends orders to the effector, your muscles or glands, which are the soldiers that actually carry out the mission to fix the problem. Now, it's super important to know that there are two kinds of feedback. The one your body uses like 99% of the time is negative feedback. Its whole job is to reverse a change. If your temperature goes up, it works to bring it back down. Simple. But then you have positive feedback. This one is the total opposite. It amplifies a change, pushing it further and further. It's pretty rare, but absolutely critical for huge events like childbirth. Okay, so your body has this amazing system for keeping things stable day to day. It's brilliant. But what happens when something more serious comes along? What happens when a major threat tries to just completely knock that system off balance? And that's where our villain enters the story: stress. And listen, when we say stress here, we're not just talking about a bad day at the office. We're talking about any challenge, physical or emotional. A sudden scare, a tough workout, an illness, anything that threatens to disrupt your body's precious equilibrium. But, of course, your body has a plan for that too. It's called the stress response. And you can think of it like an emergency override switch. It's this incredibly powerful set of physiological changes that has one single purpose: to neutralize the threat and get things back to that stable, balanced state. The most famous part of this whole system is, without a doubt, the fight or flight response. It's your body's big red alarm bell. And interestingly, it goes off a little differently depending on whether the threat is a quick scare or something that sticks around for a while. So first up, let's talk about short-term stress. That immediate danger. A car suddenly pulls out in front of you, or you hear a loud crash in the middle of the night. This is the world of adrenaline. And let me tell you, it is unbelievably fast. Before you can even process what's happening, adrenaline floods your system. Instantly. Your heart just skyrockets. You start breathing faster. Your body dumps sugar into your bloodstream for a massive surge of energy. Blood gets rerouted away from things like digestion and straight to your major muscles. In a split second, you are physically primed to either fight for your life or run like you've never run before. But what if the threat isn't over in a flash? What if it's a nagging, chronic problem, like a difficult job or constant money worries? Well, that's when a different hormone steps onto the stage. Its name is cortisol. Cortisol's job is to keep you on high alert for the long haul, making sure your energy levels stay up. But here's the catch. This comes at a price. See, the threats our ancestors faced, like a predator, eventually went away. But our modern stressors, they just don't. So cortisol can stay high. And over time, that can start to weaken your immune system, mess with your blood pressure, and even lead to weight gain. The very system designed to save you can start to wear you down.
So now we can see the whole picture. On one hand, you have homeostasis, this daily quiet quest for stability. And on the other, you have the stress response, the loud, dramatic emergency plan to get that stability back. Understanding how these two work together, well, that's the key to everything. And this is the distinction we have to make. Stress itself is not the bad guy here. Short bursts of what scientists call eustress are actually good for us. They build strength, they motivate us. The real villain is chronic stress, the kind that just lingers and never gives you a break. That's what really messes with homeostasis and can lead to serious health issues down the road. So what's the one big thing to take away from all this? It's this. That big, dramatic, sometimes scary stress response isn't the enemy of balance. It's actually a powerful survival tool, and it has one ultimate goal: to fight off whatever is threatening you and bring your body back to that safe, stable state of homeostasis. Every single moment of your life, your body is performing this unbelievable, complex dance just to keep you going. It works tirelessly for you. So the only real question left is, what are you going to do to help it win that fight?